In part 1, I've just finished the nose. Now I'm starting the eyes. Except for one thing, I want to fix the mouth, so I'll be back. Now with the mouth improved, I'll start the eye sockets now. So let's go. Okay, so first I need to put a loop right here. And just like in part 1, you know what? That's getting in the way. I'm going to move this. How would I move that? There you go. Yeah, it's in the way, so hopefully that will fix the problem. Anyways, so just like in part 1, when I do loop cuts, I would typically do this. Okay, maybe just that much. And of course, this happens. So let me fix that. And because only 2 of these, oops, there. So now I fixed those seam problems. So now I'm going to do this. Actually, no, because this is looking weird. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press G twice, like this. And if you press C, you can keep it clamped to that edge, and now it's not even spaced. So now I can do this. Select these faces. And now I'm going to just E for extrude, so it goes in. Actually, before I do that, I need to do this. Another tool that you probably don't know about, well, maybe some of you do, but some don't. So if I go into, let's see, where is it? Yeah, here we go. So there's a thing called Loop Tools. Let's see if I can find that add-on, if I don't go off screen. Okay, so let's see. It's Edit, and then Preferences. Okay, so let me find out where it is. Let's see, I think it's just Mesh. Oh yeah, here it is. So if you go to Mesh, it'll be right here. It's called Loop Tools. And you click on this to enable it. And then, just so I don't have to worry about that later. So with that now enabled, now I can click on this. Yeah, sometimes my peer freezes a little bit, I don't know why. But anyways, click on circle. And it makes a hexagon because that's 6 sides. But still. Oh, another thing is, with new version of Blender, every time I click on one of these, it turns out to merge by default. I don't know why it does that. So it's really annoying. Anyways, just turn it back on and it fixes that. Okay, now I can just do this. I know, a lot of things coming up. Extrude in. Is that deep enough? Oh, that's very deep. Let me fix that. No. Oh yeah, so another thing is, if you try to do this, it's not going to work because then you have 2 faces overlap each other. So, in my case, I'll have to first, I tried to do Alt S to scale in, like along normals, but then it makes it smaller. So what I found is, if you go over here, instead of median point, like it's on default, go to individual origins, and now hold Alt and then press S, and now it would go in the way I want it to. Anyway, I'm going to turn back to this because I probably would need that again. And now I actually want to do this. Scale it down smaller. Actually, no, I want to make it bigger. You know what? I'll just do that. Okay, enough of that. So now I'm going to make another loop right here. And make it smaller so you can get it nice and round. And I'm going to turn this off now. There you go. Okay, so that's the eye sockets. And that looks kind of small. Let me fix that. I can undo like that. Oh yeah, another thing is you can just hold Control and press plus to select one out from each vertex direction that's on an edge, and now I can make it bigger like this. Also, looks a little off angle, so let me just do this. I'll just do it on this view. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so another thing I would do is just click on this. Yeah, those two. Yeah. I'm gonna do these faces because we don't really need those though. Okay, so now select these ones. Like I said in part 1, some of this is trial and error, so you have to play around until you get it the way you want. Okay, you know what? I'm done at Icebox right now. So let's move on to the next section. Okay, so now I'm gonna work on the eyebrows. So without the most like interrupting me. So what I do is, yes, I live in a city. That's why I sometimes hear that. Anyways, inset, and this time I actually don't want this off. I want it on. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best thing here because now I have to do this. And just like earlier, if I do this though, yeah, I could, but then that would just be weird looking. So I could try this. Actually, that kind of works. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna scale it down so it becomes a little round and stuff. Okay, so now we're going to ears. So let's see, where can I put that? Actually, before that, more adjustments I have to make. Anyways, so this one's not gonna be too bad. All I have to do is just grab this down. Also, this is kind of weird over here. I know I use the word weird a lot because I don't know how to explain it though. But anyways, let me just do this. I'll just grab it up this time and make it bigger. Okay, so now I'm actually going to find these faces, and let's see, which one is it? I think it's these ones. No, I need to do this one right here. Okay, so now I can just do this. Make extrude out. And let's see, do this one right here. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. Okay, pulse out. Okay, I'm gonna take a break right now. Okay, I'm back and I can do this now. Okay, so I'm gonna do like these loop cuts right here. And of course, I do this. Although in this case, probably isn't the best. Actually, I can try this. So there's this thing called Fall where you can actually change. You can do smooth, and you could do sphere, and then root. That didn't look any different. Inverse square was the default, which didn't look different either. And sharp, and then linear. And linear is probably the worst one here because it's actually less organic than the rest. But I'm going to do this one because it's the default. Also, I might need to do this. Nope. Why did I think that would work? Okay, so what I can do is this. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to Alt S and it goes up and do, I guess that, but I need to fix this too. Let's see, I would do this one, no. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I guess that'll work. And, okay, so I'm running over 10 minutes, so I'm gonna make a little adjustment on how to go. Okay, so make this smaller so that you get a base. Okay, that's it for part 2, so I'll continue part 3.